Hello guys, Nihilism here. That's Seedig, and welcome back to the Elf King. We've made some pretty good progress in recent episodes. I mean, as you can see, Dol Angra is a little bigger than it was when we started off. It used to be about, not even that, yay big, these four. Now we have like 7 provinces. So we're doing well. We're 1 province away from being able to declare ourselves king. And we do have a claim on said province. But right now, we're fighting a defensive war against the Duke of Gwendith. So, as I said in the last episode, the issue with this guy is that he's got a lot of wealth. Like, a lot. So, what I said I would try to do, and what I still aim to try to do, is to beat him in deadies before he can get the mercenaries. Now, thanks to the terrain, there's actually a mountain pass here, so even if he hires mercenaries, they'll have to go around the mountain pass, probably through Arden. Yeah, it doesn't. That looks like a D, doesn't it? It's a G. Yeah, he'll have to go through Arden and then to Dedis. I mean, it would still be 2 provinces, but I'm assuming it'd be faster if he could go like that instead of all the way around. So that should mean that if he hires mercenaries, they won't be able to get there in time. My hope is that we can win in this battle, and it'll give us enough of a positive modifier to negotiate a white peace. Because with all that gold, I mean, what might even be better is to actually have him draw him out into hiring mercenaries, maybe, while we just kind of run around, and then offer the white peace so that he has to waste the wealth. You know? But, yeah, definitely, we don't want a prolonged struggle with this guy, because he has enough men to trouble us. So what we'll do is we'll go straight for Dedis. We have our best commanders in charge, I believe? Yeah, so we'll do fine. Or we should do. No mercs yet. Jacobi Ludovisi formed a defensive pact opposing me. Who is he? Duke of Folwark. Oh, this little place. I wasn't really coming for you, but fair enough. Who's he in a defensive pact with? Just by himself. Okay, well it's because I have a threat now, which will take 14 months to decay to 0%, and then he can't have that anymore, I think. Isn't it below 5% that they can't form? Yeah. So it shouldn't even be much. It should be like a couple of months and he can't form a defensive pact anymore. Our morale's back up to max. We've engaged them. Their flank is falling. Their center is well held by a good commander, Sindalan. Okay. It'll be easy to break. And then the Duke of Gwendith himself fights there. My troops are performing with excellence, and my chest is swelling with pride as we keep pressing forward. I turn back to answer the call of a soldier nearby when suddenly there's a sharp pain in my hand. Gritting my teeth, I hear an enemy shouting, "Stay down, you erratic fool!" Why is an enemy shouting at me? I don't think so. I'll duel Commander Cadwell myself. Don't even know who that is. It's one of the sub-commanders, I'm assuming. Now, Seedig is a brave man. He's a good fighter. I accept any injury if it protects Dol Angra so I can get a swollen wrist. You don't have to ask me twice, I'll stay down. I'm not going to do this when it would lose brave, and let's see, what's really happening here? I don't get it. I mean, I get a pain, we're performing well and I get a pain in my hand, and then an enemy tells me to stay down? Or he's screaming at my soldier to stay down here, maybe. I don't know what's happening here, why he's screaming at me. Doesn't that just alert me to his presence? But yeah, I'll duel him. Definitely. Oh god, the sun is beginning to set when I meet with Cadwell, my spear ready. After he vigorously dodges one attack, my next one lands perfectly. Frantically, the man attempts to cover his injured chest, but I've rarely seen so much blood. Okay, I thought this was me, that I was going to be mangled. So I can walk away victorious and leave him mangled and severely injured, and increases my duel experience and my battlefield experience. Or I can show no mercy, where I still get the duel victory bonuses. And there's really no downside, but I kill him. I'm going to do that. Well, actually, see, I should have done that to the former Duke of Malpaga, or Count of Malpaga. Not him, Cataldo. Yeah, when I fought him. I didn't do it, and I should have, because I assumed this would let me imprison him. It didn't, but I don't want to kill an elf. My goal is to unite the elven counts under one king, which is me, obviously. So I don't really want to take many elven lives that aren't necessary, so I will walk away, leaving him injured. He might die from it. Maybe it would have been a mercy to kill him. I don't know, but I won't kill an elf in cold blood. Oh god. Okay, we did manage to rout him. Cade put up a struggle. So we've won the Battle of Le Mans. Captured Cindelin. Ooh, the really good commander. Perfect. Order to take vows to join a monastic order so I can make him a monk. Don't want to do that. Just seeing if we could actually put him on my side. Recruit, there he is. None of these must be true. As a friend, as a lover, as a child, as a mother, as a father. Opinion difference between Cedegus and Cade is greater or equal to -25. Do Cade's opinion... So, yeah, he actually likes Cade quite a bit. If I give him a gift, it still wouldn't be a difference of 25. Now, here's the mercenaries I was mentioning. He's hired a couple. We're doing really well in this war, but I don't... If we win, we get quite a bit of gold. I don't know... I don't know if I want to press this. Because he hasn't hired many mercenaries. But they're all going to Argon. And the thing is, if I attack him in Argon, you know, great and everything. But he can always hire mercenaries one province away and come. I'll continue this war for now. Maybe kind of, you know, stupidly. But I will continue for now. See if he hires more mercenaries. If he does, then I'm backing out. I'm offering the white peace, and I'm ending this. Wait till they're locked in, 20th of May, and then I'll go to Argon to crush them. Because again, like I said at the beginning of this episode, I don't want to get into a prolonged conflict with him. He's actually backing away. The cries of fighting men, the splatter of red blood, the clashing of weapons everywhere. You scream and shout in your dream, unaware of your surroundings, of who is your friend and who is your enemy, swinging your sword without regard, lost in your battle rage and the hellish terror that is battle. Die! Die! Again, prestige. It's really cool. So this was a little distraction. He was actually coming to Argon, trying to make us bait him so that his men could retreat all the way back to Gwendith. Clever. That'll be a little... 1,400's a little too close to meet him in Argon, isn't it? When they join up. Let's see if I can get him to maybe hire some more mercenaries, though. Or, I mean, as many months as he spends losing balance is going to be good. Defensive pact has ended. Great. Hopefully he'll hire some more mercenaries, lose more money. I mean, that's right now that's my goal because I don't see any way where we win this score. Our men are just being reinforced very slowly. We are losing money. Let him go to Argon. I can't... Oh, he might assault it, actually. Yeah, let's end it. Let's end it here. How many days would it be? He'll get there on the 26th of September, so we'll wait till the end of August, maybe midway through September, because they won't be there yet. And then we'll negotiate the peace. The King of Temeria has taken Fulwark. He's making his moves, and now he borders us, so we have to worry about King Foltest. So here's a Melitelli uprising. I'm just going to make you a character of interest. Oh, right on top of me. Melitelli rebels have risen up in Devis, led by a militant priest. If not swiftly crushed, this revolt could spread like wildfire. Cursed infidels. Can we win this? Yeah, I mean, they don't have a commander, right? We're attacking with flanks. Should be able to win, even if our center buckles. No, we're fine. Okay. Now we go... and we negotiate the white peace with these guys. Yeah, he will accept. How many days for him to... I never actually considered... All these lands are Melitelli faithful. Held by Lyrians. Yeah, Lyrians. So immediately I'm going to send you to... Where's the... Is there no proselytize opinion in this? Huh. Is it maybe because we're elves? Or is it purely just not a thing in this mod? To try to convert people. Prove diplomatic. No. Yeah, I don't think we can actually convert them. Interesting. 'Cause that's what I wanted to do. Try to convert people to the elven gods. Yeah, what I'll do is end these two wars. Battle of Le Mans has been a swift victory. Captured the Lyrian who led the revolt. We'll just execute him, I think. There you go, he was hanged on my orders. Where's the white piece? Come on, dude. There we go, he is accepted. My men can stand down. Does he actually not like me? He doesn't. Furious because he wanted this lance. He also wants Aberon. And the County of Glandweir. He wants both of them. You're not getting them. I can create the Duchy of Malpaga soon enough, but for now, we have way too many things on me. So we need a new temple holder. Lagi, the priestess. Good. New man leading the city of Mirateus. Edwinawane. We could probably grant some of these to some of my courtiers, actually, because they're some really good men here. Arthfael, who's my court bard. I want the court bard to remain, though. How about Robert, my good friend? You know what? What I'm going to do for him is I'm going to actually make him Count of Devis, I think. Or Spinetta. Maybe Spinetta. Because I can only hold 5 titles. I have 1, 2, 3, right? I want to hold on to Malpaga for now, so that's 4 to make sure I can hold a duchy. And then either Spinetta or Devis I can hold on to have a 5th Demesne, but I have to give the other one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep 5 Demesnes to stay as powerful as possible. Robert will rule the other one. Whichever one I choose that to be, which I think will be Spinetta, because Devis will probably give me more men and more money. What with it having a temple and a city. So let's wait. A new temple holder first. Luarch, cool. And now I will actually choose one of my courtiers to hold a city. It won't be Rosbert, it won't be Isengrim. Do we have anyone who's not in a royal huntsman and a commander, but nothing major? We'll give it to good old Geralt, maybe. Or Cadwallon. How about Cadwallon? He's not very good, but he is zealous. We'll make him. Yeah, why not? You can rule the city of Le Mans. Mayor. There you go. And now my good friend Robert. You can rule the county of Spinetta. Congrats. Count Robert of Spinetta. He's taken the last name Spinetted. I like that. That's cool. His wife is not the fertile non-human yet, but she will be soon. Okay, great. So we've been able to sort that out. My men have been... yeah, they've been put down quickly. So just train troops in Argon. Get me those levies as fast as possible. A spy master should be working right now. Get me more technology out of Nilfgaard, I guess. Don't know what else to do with them right now. And then we have to improve diplomatic relations, probably. Because we have the claim that we need. So it's really more about making better relations with Aberon first off, because he doesn't like me. Yeah, so now it's saving up enough money for Malpaga, which is not much, it's 100, and then we'll have our second duchy. Of course, it's of a different kingdom, so it won't directly count. But it is rather important that we have the Duchy of Malpaga at all, because it will give us a claim to Postumen. Not that we aim to take it, because Temeria is pretty strong. Revolted, local revolt risk is down. Supernatural events, oh no. He's created the Duchy of Dorndal, so he's doing stuff over there. Making good money. Marwena, you need a focus. She's significantly better than her sisters. Yeah, look at Siwan, who's really actually done well in intrigue, but not anywhere else. Marwena is very balanced. Pride, maybe? Let her learn pride. Why not? Siwan, meanwhile, is 7. So she'll come of age in, what, 9 years? 8 years. Just her birthday. The people of Nilfgaard have progressed beyond our own technological level. I've managed to study their advancements, and the documents enclosed here should help us reach their level. I hope you'll find this to your satisfaction. Your humble spy master, Morgana. Wonderful. Really good. Really good stuff. Old Wazima. Oh, is that how it's spelled? Maybe because it's Polish, the books? Instead of Vizima with a V? Which is how it is in the game. That's cool. Vizima and Old Vizima, there you go. And I assume the swamps. Where's the swamps? A lot of the first game just takes place right here. This might just be the swamps around here, I guess. I don't know. Gabriella of Lyria died from a flu. Poor her. Nilfgaardian revolt. I forgot to have a look at... Cerilia's actually revolting now. So she's leading a second revolt. A really big one. Oh, okay, the first Nilfgaardian revolt worked already. That's what I was thinking was happening. Forgot that he already won, Mavren, so he's the new emperor. Now with 10,000 men, it seems the former Empress Cerilia, who obviously was married to Emperor Emir, which was his ID, I thought that was his age, has 21,000 men in an independence revolt. Now that's really good, because that's a major part of the empire. I do wonder if the League Independence War wins, because she seems to be the only leader here, I think. Yeah, at least directly. Does she get all this land and become a leader of all of that? Because that would be a really good play from her. Or maybe does it split up all the independent kingdoms, so she would rule the kingdom of Sintra, and then this kingdom, which is the kingdom of Nazir, would be independent as well. I think it might be the latter option. Which is still really great. I mean, all of these breaking up into small kingdoms is fantastic for us. We won't have the threat of Nilfgaard. But that's, on the other hand, though, it will make Temeria a lot more powerful. Because if Nilfgaard was coming down their throats, I doubt that they would be willing to declare war on me. My liege, I've tried to make Count Seradig of Aberon realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, but sinister forces at his court have been hard at work to discredit my every move and distort my every word. I'm afraid that in the end the visit seems to have done more harm than good. How? You have 37% chance of improving and 4% chance of sabotage. How did you... Oh, God. My council. Here we go. Duchy of Malpaga. Gives me 200 prestige. And I'm Duke. There you go. Can I form my own kingdom? Realm size is greater or equal to 35. Mine's at 24, I think. Or is this realm size? Yeah, that's realm size. Okay, so no, I'm nowhere near that. My best hope is still to form the Kingdom of Tirtaker, which I can do with the Duchy of Gwendith, which I just need one of Gwendith's titles. But we have this truce for 9 years. Or no, he has a truce. We actually don't. Interesting. At most, I have 4,000 men now? Oh my god. Well, Oregon has got 1,000 on its own, but if I can get 4,000 men, the gold he has shouldn't be much of a problem. I mean, he'll have to waste all of it on mercenaries. And he can get more than me with mercenaries, granted. I mean, with 700 coin. It's 1,000 is basically about 70, so he could get around 10,000 mercenaries. Kind of theoretically, I don't know how many of the 1,000 armies there are for mercenary groups. But yeah, he could get around 10,000 men just from mercenaries, but of course he'd be left with no money to pay them. Really good though. We're not very far away from being able to form the kingdom, guys. And I actually have a strong enough force that I could probably not challenge Temeri, but I could do him a little damage. I mean, with 4,000 men, won't be much of a pushover. Could declare war on Lyria, for example. Like, at full force, we'd have enough to kind of try to fight with him. Might be overestimating our capabilities a bit. Mord Philandraville has joined me. 200 years old. Who are you? Who is this guy? Philandraville ain't Fidel. He's in Lawandra. He is a canon character, but I do not know him. Huh. Interesting. He's not a sorcerer or anything. And both of his sons have joined me. Oh no, one of them did. Gwerthfear is in Urwis. Elkstreg is probably my biggest threat from an elven count. Gwendith is not much of a threat. Actually, Gwendeth's probably bigger because of the coin. A rumor about a spy sneaking around my own castle was confirmed this morning when I caught him red-handed. Should I throw him into the dungeon? That is arbitrary. If I had him, I'm not concerned. I don't know why it's arbitrary to throw a spy into the dungeons. I think that's pretty just, but yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Since it's a trait thing. How well is your revolt going? 33%, so the new emperor is not going to be able to hold the empire together, apparently. He's also attacking Darren Defan, which I think has a pact or something. Oh, no, it doesn't. Why did I think that? He's revoked a county for Martorius Vigo. There's a couple of wars here as well. Some Scoia'tael wars for Bagland, and the Scoia'tael are winning. 2.4 thousand. How many does Koinak have? 5.8 thousand. We'll have another elven kingdom soon here in Bagland. Schwemland. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Olwen is pregnant. Excellent. Really good again. As many kids as I can get. Always great. Because hopefully, and actually I might do this now, I could marry one of my kids to Foltest. So that would give us a non-aggression pact with him and potentially an alliance, which would be really big if we could get to marry on side. I don't know if he would even marry into us, though, because we are elves. Just to test out the waters. We'll not consider... Yeah. See, that's what I thought. So he will never join me because I'm an infidel. I doubt he'll join me. He doesn't even have a son. So I assume I can only get allies from other elven kingdoms, which is really bad for me. Because all the elven kingdoms... Maybe if someone has the tolerant trait, which I've seen around sometimes. That trait. Maybe they will marry into me. Let's have a look. Because of tolerant? No, he still doesn't consider offers from infidels. Not that tolerant, then. But yeah, the issue I was mentioning is that I can't really marry into elven counts because I want to declare war on pretty much all of them. I mean, the goal is to get them under me as my vassal, so I can't really make a non-aggression pact with them. Wouldn't work out too well. I'm a really good commander. She'll have to get married. Not soon, she's 8. But eventually. And there's not that many good options here. Do I have anyone in my dungeons? I have one guy. Synodlin. Oh, the elf. Will you take him? No, because you have no interest. I will release him. Someone was burnt at the stake. Okay. Who was he? The mayor of Moody. He was cruel and arbitrary, burnt at the stake by the Duke of Toussaint. He's actually not a king. He has a duke. He has the kingdom title, but he's called the Duke of Toussaint. Interesting. My friend Robert has invited me to a grand banquet. So Robert likes me quite a bit. He's really good at learning. Still doesn't let me dismiss him. Just because we follow the same faith. I need him to die, but he's 43. So he'll forever be my court chaplain. Oh, God. Okay, fair enough. He's invited me to a grand banquet. Lots of people and lots of food good. What I was going to try to do is make him a court chaplain because he's really good. And despite being my friend, he's also a powerful vassal. Friendships are actually a lot more valuable when you're playing in this mod. Especially as an elf, I imagine. Because... I mean, you live for so long that if I'm friends with a vassal, I'll have loyalty for a long, long time. Whereas in, like, a Game of Thrones mod, you make friends with them and then usually die after, like, 20 years. So there goes that loyalty. Here it could last, like, 100. I mean, he's only 50. So it really depends on how long we live. We've had another daughter, Sicily. I like that name. Is it more difficult to have elven sons than daughters? I mean, I don't mind the girls right now because they're a lot more handy to marry because they can marry random male courtiers, whereas, and I have a lot of those, whereas the men I would have to recruit a debutante when they were around 40, and then just hope that it's a good woman, I guess, to marry into. Or get another one and another one. I just have so many more male courtiers that they're more handy right now. My court physician, Edenfred, is worried about my newborn daughter. Sicily's a feeble little thing, even compared to other infants. Edenfred says she might not live to see her first birthday. Edenfred, you must attempt to save her. Yes. Do what you can. Now, who's Edenfred? You'd think... I guess he's court chaplain, not really medic or anything. Oh, he's the physician. I try to make Consolidating... How did you do this again? You have a 4% chance of this and a 37% chance of improving. I almost feel like you're purposefully doing that. Whatever Edenfed did, I cannot see any improvement in my little Sicily. My daughter still seems worryingly lethargic. Her subdued cries sent chills down my spine. Why am I even paying that quack? He was unsuccessful. Of course he was. Damn medics. Hold the burqa. Send the invitations. The duchy has actually given me another Demesne title. Kedmil, hopefully we have a lot of new counts going. Fain hail, indeed. The plus 10 modifier is always good, in my opinion. He gets over being fired from the council next year, which is a plus 30 for him. It's really good. Fultus the Betrayers inheriting counties. I really want him to die. Him specifically. Because after him, might be a little bit of an issue with succession. Who is this guy to him? His cousin? No, like his distant cousin. His aunt's... It was through his aunt, right? Wasn't it? No. How are they related? Okay, his grandmother's sister's son. So, like, his grandaunt's son is his heir. Because all his kids are bastards, I'm assuming? No, she's... Oh, I'm assuming you have Agnatic. Yeah, okay. He's a bastard. Who is semi-canon. Only appears in derivative work games. I don't know him. At all. Anais. She's a bastard as well in semi-canon. And Ada. She's full canon. Her I know. Didn't know she was a bastard, though. King Radowid the Stern. He was killed. Okay. Yeah, and he has 3 trueborn daughters, apparently. No, 2 trueborn daughters. Interesting. His new queen he hasn't had any kids with. He's 71. I think the human lifespan in this game is to like 120 or something. I think they last a little longer than real life. Though I'm not basing that on much. I'm just kind of assuming. Those are the Nilfgaard troops of Emperor Mavran. Where's Cyrilla's troops? In Erdenwald. One of my courtiers seems to be sad. Why? I asked. Why? I learned that their favorite horse was very ill and unlikely to survive. I remember that steed was a fine specimen, worthy of honor and praise, who brought its master much prestige and joy. Such is life, unfortunately, so I can comfort him. Or, truthfully, I never liked the horse. I'll comfort him. Yeah. I mean, I'm arbitrary, but that doesn't mean I'll just insult his horse. It's not necessarily, like, rude, is it? Don't know if you guys can hear that. It's starting to rain, so do mind some background noise, maybe, if it starts up. Edenfed wishes to play a game of Dice Poker. Yes, this should be fun. Oh, okay, he's got a pair of 4s. Thought he had a straight for a second. May Danabid brig be luck. 2, 3, 4... Every time I've played Dice Poker in this mod, I've gotten a straight. Is that a bug, or am I just really lucky? Because I got it again. I'll call the raise, of course. Pass. My 6 high straight wins, yeah. Now I'm actually going to play another game of Dice Poker. Because I want to see if that's just luck or if that's a bug. I rolled another 6 high straight. And I think it's the exact same order. So yeah, I think the Dice Poker is bugged. And I think he rolled the exact same thing too. Three, 4. Yeah, so I can just cheese the game and farm them of 1 gold each time. Temerian Redanian de jure war over Oxenfort. Hopefully Redania can win this war and knock Temeria down a peg, because I have no threat from Redania all the way over there. And they have about the same amount of men. What's this? Is opposed by a defensive pact of the Hierarch and the King of Hengfor's League. Okay. Wanted to see if any of them had alliances. They don't. He has a lot more gold than Foltest, though. So maybe he can use that. Hold the Velen. That was 16 gold, I just noticed. A lot more expensive now. But I am making 7 a month. Oh, baby, I'm going to be rolling in cash. Robert refused my invitation. Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm already in good relations with Robert. Cadwallon I'm also in fine place with, so it's cool that they don't come, I don't mind. Cadmill. Fain fail. I mean, if I can gather just a lot of money, then I can declare war on Gwendith. It's not going to be for a little while, because I do want the forces to be at full strength. Things like Devis, Spinata, Malpaga. Still have a couple of debuffs, I guess. So, I mean, I don't know that I'm going to wait till 1301 to declare war, but I want the levy that they have to at least be full. Alpaga's a lot stronger, though. These two have keep 2, and they're stronger than the Elven keeps, it seems, because they've been upgraded. I think when I have the gold, I'm going to improve Argon, because it could do with an improvement to garrison size mainly. Drowners have infected the lakes and rivers near Devis. Damn. Gonna get rid of those as soon as possible. Invite a Witcher to court. Have any Witchers died? I'm assuming they can die. Here they are. They actually just have Witcher under them. Egan. This is a new one. No, he's a semi-canon. Huh. He is a Witcher. Never heard of him. Eskel's full canon. He joined me last time to solve my problems. Another semi-canon Witcher, Gayton. There's Geralt. He's still alive. He's still doing really well. What does he have in his treasury? Sihil. Bearing. Oh, that's good. Lambert, who is full canon, is also alive. I like Lambert. Letho the Kingslayer. Who's this guy? He looks really cool. And he serves Cirilla? What, is like a court witcher? I'm assuming he's pretty big in one of the games. He seems like the kind of, like a boss fight or something. Like you fight against another witcher. I wouldn't know though. But yeah, I'm assuming that's what he is. Seret, another semi-canon witcher. So there's a lot more than I thought there were. There's Vesemir as well. Yeah, none of them have died out. And there's a couple more than I actually thought there were. I missed the burqa. It's a shame. I'm making really good gold right now, but those drowners are taking up like 0.25 of my monthly balance. Ducade of Gwendith is trying to usurp my title. His Chancellor Priest, Idwal of Arthen, is supposedly traveling around Argon trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimize a claim on the title. I need to do something about it. I'm not too worried. I really am not. I mean, I have a claim on his lands. I don't think he's much of a threat. That's as most men as he can muster. And then his biggest threat comes from money, as I've said a couple of times. If he wants to fabricate a claim on me and waste his money, that's good by me. Waste 80 gold getting a claim on Argon. I mean, that's a whole 1,000 mercenaries you're getting rid of right there. When you could just be declaring de jure wars for these things. Initiated a massive recruitment drive. So right now we still have to wait for the Witcher to join us. Let's have a look at our daughters. 4 base intrigue. She's turning out really good toward intrigue. Morwenna's turning out just really good all around. I mean, she does have magic talent. I'm assuming that has a part in her turning out so much better with her base stats. Olwen's looking good. What did I teach her in? I taught her in Pride, right? Didn't even know she was being a sorceress. Probably should have given her a learning trait, if there is one, for sorcery. No, there isn't. Okay. Olwen's looking okay, and then my new daughter, Cicely, has she beaten the sickliness? She has not. Okay, so Sawan needs a full focus now. Ownership of the underground city was transferred from King Foltest to King Medel. He's died. Foltest the Betrayer died a natural death. He did have a son right before dying, so instead of the... this might actually be better. I was thinking maybe the distant kinsman of a... No, he's the same line. But a distant kinsman might cause some stir with the other nobles for succession. But an infant might do that just as well. A lot of them don't like him. Yeah, a lot of these guys really don't like him. I mean, but it's mainly because of the opinion of the predecessor. None really have a problem with him. Racist. Who was that? Who hated him for being a racist? Oh, he's the racist, I'm assuming. Are you a racist? You are. Views humans as the superior race. Why do you hate him? Same trait opinion, +5. Opinion of humans. Why do you not like him +5 for being a racist? Oh, no, he does. Okay, I was reading that completely upside down. Okay. Yeah, he's got the kingdom now, which could be good for me. We'll have to see, but firstly, we gotta give Sawan a focus. And I think it's... What's this? Polymath. Sawan covers all fields of study. Curious, conscientious, and willful children will do better, while indolent, fussy, and playful children will be hampered. Huh. Why would you not pick this? I guess because you want a more centralized focus, one that improves one thing by like 8 if you get a great education. I'm assuming Polymath at most does 4. You have the most. No, at most it does 5. I think we'll give her Polymath. I've never seen that trait education. So it might be a good chance to try it out. I mean, she does have Playful, which isn't great for that, but she has a negative for everything except Martial, and she's not great at Martial. So let's give her Polymath. I mean, she's definitely getting Polymath as a sorceress and really good at everything. You know, I think that's pretty obvious, but Sawan could very well go to Intrigue, for example, but Playful is often developed into Gregarious for me, so I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket. Yeah, Polymath. And with that, I'll end this episode here. We were able to solve out our war with Gwendith. We've sorted the aftermath of our taking Malpaga now, giving out lordships and whatnot. Our armies are at a much better place than they were before, and we are making good money. So, all in all, things are looking very, very upwards for the Duke of Dol Angra. Hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, do like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.